this, put on my chains on. Walked in this, put on.
Oh, who say does that?
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a who my opponent is.
Oh, wow! He drills it from deep.
Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down to just one of the places.
Takes flight. Oh, wow! Clear the deck. Deck cleared.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports. And at this point, we're just about halfway through the season. Some teams, Clark, playing great basketball right now.
And the real challenge is to maintain that if you're one of those teams, to continue to play at a high level, to continue to trust and put in the work to perform.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Ivy, then there's Hayes, and it's Duren in at the 5. From deep, here's Doncic, and he buries his first look.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Dinwiddie passes to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
It's Doncic with a drive, and he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 7 points.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Here's Ivy. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Duren, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And here's Doncic outside. Counted from distance. He's got 10.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 here in the first.
Now you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Hayes against Doncic. Hayes, the pass to Bogdanovic. Drills it from deep. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they could become a unit with playoff potential.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Bogdanovic on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. And here's Doncic outside. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And this is exactly what they want to see from Ivy this summer. Confidence in his jump shot, the consistency necessary to be successful.
And it's Doncic on the drive.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Timeout called, the Pistons. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Hardaway comes in for Finney-Smith. Pinson, he's checked in for Bullock, and it's Ntilikina in for Dinwiddie. Here's Duren. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Hayes for three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Mavericks have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. The three is up. And the Mavericks, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Hayes. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Stewart. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gets the three to fall.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Here's Joseph. Works for 3. Doncic pulls down the board, and the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Stewart, no good. And Dallas with possession. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Bertans checked in for Dallas. Green comes in for Ntilikina. Noel, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open team. Teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
And Doncic launches from deep. They get the rebound. Bertans for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
To the inside. McGee with a steal. Doncic against Noel. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart. Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. Doncic has got 36 points.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
They need this. No good that time. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you.
Easy to see why Ivy's guys lob it his way. He's fantastic at capping off alley-oops.
Oh, got a piece of it. And here's Hayes. Give him 8. Lets it fly. Here's Duren. Lays it up and banks it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Bullock. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Nails it from 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Hayes inside. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. Duren. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And the Mavericks, another 3. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Now, here's Green. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Green's got his second basket on the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. He buries it from 3. Dinwiddie's got 12 points.
His third shot from downtown this quarter, 4 for the game.
Green, the pass to Bertans. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Kept alive. Outside for Green. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And there's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Finney-Smith checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Green.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Hardaway, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Diallo. Dinwiddie with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And checking out some numbers for Luka Doncic.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
Dinwiddie outside. The shot won't fall. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Pass to Ivy. Shot from 12. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
And the hops on Ivy, making him a promising rebounder. We got a taste of it right there.
Dinwiddie with it, guarded by Stewart. Yep, that one's good. Dinwiddie's got 17.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Knox from deep. Drops in the 3.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
From deep. And Dinwiddie good for 3. Dinwiddie's got 20 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Knox. Here's Duren. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. That shot missing. Outside Finney-Smith. Goes back up. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 22.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Diallo outside. Pass to Ivy. Inside. Here's Duren. Over Powell. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Doncic is checked in for Hardaway.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. The Pistons making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Burks against Doncic. And Burks gets it to go.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Here's Livers. Sweet little floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And stolen by Stewart. No luck on that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter.
Hey everybody, it's
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out.
and there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Pelicans will face off against the Nuggets out in Denver. Start time 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. They've got Ivy, Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Hayes in at the 1. Ivy's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And Dallas calls time here.
All right, everyone. I want you to get out of your seats and make some noise!
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Wright's checked in for Powell. McGee comes in for Finney-Smith. Bertans checked in for Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in for Dinwiddie. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way. And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA. Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Ivy. Now Stewart. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful.
Good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
First team foul. Pistons.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Bay. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Green comes in for Ntilikina. Bay, good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Bogdanovich against Bertans. Pass to McGee. Back to Bertans. And Doncic launches from end again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Hayes with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Got it. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, we all know, guys, that Bogdanovich can score from the outside, but there, you love seeing him mix it up.
Doncic passes to Green. Here's the 3. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Pinson, he's checked in for McGee. Finney-Smith comes in for Bertans. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Green. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Noel, he's checked in for Stewart. Livers comes in for Bogdanovich. Burks, he's checked in for Diallo. And Joseph is subbed in for Hayes. And Burks gets it to go.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
To the paint. Tipped. Here's Hardy. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Down low to the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Connects from downtown. Marty's got 5.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Outside Burks. Here's Joseph. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. A shot to stop the run. And that one's good. Burks for 3.
Corey Joseph is reliable when it comes to sharing the basketball, and he knows it's his job to involve his teammates.
Doncic outside. Here's Penson. Detroit with a rebound. Bay outside. To the middle. Here's Livers. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Mavericks ahead, running away with this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. JaVale McGee out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Green, then it's Hardy, and it's Wright in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Livers. Rebounded by Bertans.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Green for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Here's Diallo. Out left to the wing. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Right up top. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Green, the pass to Bertans. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Joseph. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
And they'll keep possession. They get it back. Here's McGee. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Pass to Joseph. Fires the 3. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right outside. Here's Hardy. And he drops it in from the low post.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Back to Joseph. For three, Diallo. And no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. McGee a screen. Green, the pass to McGee. Another shot. Excellent D there from Noel. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Diallo. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Right with the ball. Over to the left wing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And no longer is this season series tied at 1 game apiece. They come away with the victory here tonight against the Pistons.
And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Diallo outside. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Oh, he tries a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Here's Doncic. Another bucket. Wow.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
On the wing, Burks. Noel with a screen on Green. Burks for 3. Hauled in by McGee. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Doncic, no good. Here's the Pistons with the ball. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. "17 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Joseph. Oh, McGee with the block. Here's Doncic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.